everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name's Maree. On Sundays I do DIYs, thrift flips and makeovers, and during the week it could be anything from a simple chit chat to visiting a Las Vegas casino to doing a thrift haul. I like to do something different each week just to mix things up. So today's video is going to be a bit of a chit chat, and I'd like to tell you my story about why I started a YouTube channel, how I went about it, and then a couple of big thank yous. In fact, let's start with the thank yous because they're very important. I have to say thank you to two YouTubers, and one is Tina from Tina's Talk Time, and the second is Mrs. Caroline. Now, quite a few weeks ago, I was sat at home watching TV. I was actually watching Tina's Talk Time when out the blue, she mentions my channel and asks her subscribers to come over to my channel and just check out some of my videos, which blew my mind. And I gained quite a few subscribers because of Tina doing that. Since then, I've actually met Tina because she came to Las Vegas and we're now friends. I want to say a massive thank you to Tina for doing that for me. And then secondly, Mrs. Caroline, again, about 3 weeks ago, I want to say, I was actually in the middle of videoing one of the videos and my phone started pinging, and I thought it was a group chat that I'm on with my British friends, but it wasn't. I looked at the messages and they were all, "Oh, hi, I'm visiting from Mrs. Caroline's channel. Just thought I'd say hi." And ping, 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 it was just going down. And I gained so many subscribers because Mrs. Caroline mentioned my channel again. So a huge thank you to both of you for helping me out. It does mean a lot. And if anyone has any recommendations for a small YouTube channel, please let me know. I'd love to watch them because I do believe in paying it forward. So I would like to do the same for another smaller channel. And I want to say another thank you to Just Janie. So Just Janie and I did a collab together, and I do believe it was Jane's first collab. It definitely was my first collab. And I was nervous about doing a collab. I wasn't sure how you go about doing it, but we decided to bite the bullet and do this. And I think it turned out okay. If you haven't seen that one, I'll link it at the end. And I also will link Just Janie's channel in my description box, as I will with Tina's and Mrs. Caroline's. And thank you for all the subscribers that did subscribe and are still watching my videos. Thank you so much. It does mean a lot. It takes a long time to make a video, especially the ones where I'm making over things, because I'm constantly having to wait for the paint to dry or wait for the glue to stick. So it literally can take hours and hours, even days, some of the videos, for a 10-minute video. So I do appreciate it. Thank you. So let me tell you how I came about doing YouTube. Let's rewind back in time to February of 2020 when the world went into lockdown and my company that I work for closed the doors, and I went from working full-time to being at home full-time. And I thought to myself, what a great time it would have been to have gone to England, because I wouldn't have had to use my vacation time. But we all know there were no flights, no one was going anywhere. So I thought, well, how can I get my English fix? I couldn't even go to the English store to buy English food. So what I did was I went to YouTube and I thought, well, I'll watch some documentaries about England. So I watched some really good ones about the Cotswolds, about the Lake District. Also, there was a really good one about Beatrix Potter. I think that was a movie. I don't think that was a documentary, but that was really good. And I also watched another program by Robson Green, the actor that was in Soldier Soldier. God, I'm going back years now. And he went, I think he went around the coastline of England. That was really good. But you know how YouTube will do recommendations? Zoe Suggs' channel came up and I thought, what's this all about? So I put it on because I had no idea about vlogging. Didn't know what a vlogger was, never watched a vlog in my life. Didn't have a clue. So I watched her, I watched about 2 or 3 of hers and I thought, these are good, I like these, because I'm a nosy person and I like to see what people are up to. And my husband will tell you, it might look like I'm watching the TV, but you best believe I'm listening to his telephone conversation and he knows it. So this vlogging malarkey, I flipping loved it. So yeah, I was in an English home. I was watching an English person living their life. When they were going out and about, I was in their English car, driving down English roads. I flipping loved it. So it naturally like progressed to watching Alfie, who is Zoe's boyfriend, and then Zoe's best friend, Mark Ferris. And then it was Joe, which is Zoe's brother, and then his girlfriend Diane, who's now started a vlogging channel. And then Alfie's sister Poppy, her boyfriend Sean was vlogging at the time. I don't think he vlogs anymore, but I was watching him. And then I think that's when I found Mrs. Caroline's channel. So I started watching Mrs. Caroline, and it just kept going and going and going. And I watch so many now. And I don't just watch British vlog. Actually, do I just watch British vloggers? I think I do just watch British vloggers. I don't think I watch any American ones. But I do watch American channels because I love to watch DIYs and flips and makeovers. So there is a lot of American channels that I do watch. But yeah, I don't think... Oh, there is. So there is a girl called Exo McKenna. So she has 2 channels. She's flipping amazing. She literally has bought a derelict house in Texas and is doing it up herself with no help, literally from the ground up. She's amazing. Anyway, so let me see, who else do I watch? I do watch Fashion Mumbler because she is situated in the Cotswolds, and I moved from the Cotswolds. I used to live in Fairford, so everywhere she drives around, I'm like, I know that village, I know that village. So I love watching that, and I love her back garden. She's got a beautiful house. I love watching Mr. Carrington. He is literally one of my favourites. I always wait for a Friday. I sit down, drink my cup of tea, have my coffee, and I will watch Mr. Carrington. I will make time for him. I also will make time for a Canadian girl called Alexandra Gator, and her channel is, she lives in Toronto, and her channel is all about doing makeovers on small rental apartments. And I just love her. I think she's really, really good. And she's built a team. Like, I watched her when she lived by herself in her apartment. Then she got a boyfriend. Then she moved into a different apartment with him. And now she's got an office. She's got a whole team. I mean, she's really good. I really enjoy her channel. I also watched Middle Aged Minx. She's on a Sunday. I make time for her too. I sit down and I get my coffee on a Sunday morning. And Luke Catlow, he's really good. His editing is, I really do like him. Who else? I watch gosh, I'm gonna slaughter her name. Hermione, I think I've said her name right. Hermione Chantal. She used to live in the Isle of Wight, and then she moved to London, and now she's just moved to Japan. I think it's Japan. Yeah, so that's another channel I watch. I do love watching Joel Wood, and he's got a couple of channels. So he has one that's just him. Then he has one with his friend. Her name escapes me, I'm really sorry, but they have a channel called Those Two Brits, and they will fly over to America, and they're quite funny together, they really are. They travel around, they go to different diners and restaurants and drive-throughs, and they've been to Canada, Nashville, Texas, Florida. His parents have a house in Florida, so he goes there quite often, but I really like him. He makes me laugh. He's been to Vegas too, but he wasn't too keen on Vegas, and LA as well. He went to LA. So I need to tell you why I started a YouTube channel myself, and that's really simple. When I met my husband 32 years ago, he had just bought himself a camcorder, and it was back in the day when it was those huge ones where you would sit the thing on your shoulder and you'd zoom in and zoom out, and it took a VHS cassette tape. it was a really big camera and it was heavy too, but I loved it. Now going back even further, when I was a child, my dad had a really old cine camera, and at Christmas time I would beg him to get out the projector and we'd sit and watch old movies, and he had slides where you put them in the little projector thing and they go round one at a time. And I saw pictures of my mum when she was really young, and my dad and my brothers when they were kids, I mean tiny babies. And I loved that. That was the best thing ever at Christmas, when he got the projector out. When my new boyfriend, now my husband, said that he had just bought a camcorder, I was like, what? Can I use that? And so we started recording day trips and birthdays and Christmas. I even got my brother to video our wedding for us. We used to go camping a lot, so we would take it camping. And I have so many memories locked on these VHS cassette tapes, and we actually still do have a VHS recorder, so I still can watch them. I just plug it up into the back of the TV and we watch them. So maybe I'll do some little clips one day of some old videos of when I first met my husband. So anyway, when I started watching these YouTube channels, I thought back to when we had the camcorder and I used to record everything, and I thought, you know what, that would be really cool to start a YouTube channel for our grandchildren to look back, see memories, because obviously, you know, I'm 53, I can't see any of those type of memories for my granny and granddad. In fact, I only ever knew one of my grannies, the other three had passed away. So yeah, I only have black and white photographs of, you know, my grandparents, and I thought, what a great way for the grandchildren to really get to know us through these videos and our trip, doing little DIY flips, I mean, anything really. So that's when I decided that's when I decided I wanted to start a YouTube channel. Now that's not when I did start the YouTube channel. I procrastinated for 2 years. I was like, I still need to lose weight. The house isn't perfect. I've got to get that right. And you don't need a perfect house. You don't need to lose weight. I mean, come on. Yeah, if you want to start a YouTube channel, just start one. And if you go back in time and look at my very first video, it was when I went to Colorado. We went to Denver for the weekend, and I videoed it, and I was like, this is it, I'm doing it. I'm not procrastinating anymore. I'm videoing, it's gonna go up. And oh my God, it's cringy. I'm even holding the phone the wrong way. I'm holding the phone this away instead of this way. It's a bad video, but I'm not going to take it down, because if it inspires anyone else to start a YouTube channel, then, you know, my cringiness will help someone else. So yeah, that's why I started a YouTube channel, and yeah, we'll just see where it goes. So I'm going to write down the channels that I watch, and I'm really sorry if I miss your channel out and you know that I watch you. I'm really sorry. Send me a little note and say, hey, you forgot me, and I'll add you, okay? But I'll list them. So if you want to do a screenshot or take a picture of your TV set, so if you just want to check out some channels yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I really enjoyed Mrs. Caroline's when she did this. I was really interested to see who all everyone watches, and I did get some new channels. Oh, I got another new channel, a French lady. Oh, I'm going to say her name wrong too. Maree Lecoeur. She's over 50s and she does style tips. I love her channel, and she's just bought a big old farmhouse in Normandy, and she's doing that up. So yeah, that's another one to look out. So I'll write them all down, and you can check them out if you want to. And thank you again, Mrs. Caroline and Tina and Just Janie. And thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit the little subscribe button if you'd like to. Have a great week.